Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously, effort. You can't do anything without it. But also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Gary Payton II. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Stewart finds Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Kuminga with a screen on Howard. Howard on the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando with the rebound. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And it's Howard off the drive, uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got 8.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And that does it for the first quarter. Orlando ahead, up 8. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 8-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Stewart in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Oh my goodness!
What a dunk!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Moody passes to Curry. Misses the 3. Magic leading by 10. 59 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Howard finds Howard. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a Cub.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And the Warriors making a change here. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And it's Howard finishing it off.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Fields checked in for Stephen Curry.
It's your 407 Dan Steve.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. He's off on the layup. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Pass to Payton, to the wing, right side. And again, it's the Warriors missing. There's Howard with the three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to hit the half. Just demoralized.
And so it's Orlando looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and let's make a push in the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run wide. Up the shot. Oh, you almost had it. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for Golden State.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Stephen Curry. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. It's rebounded by Banchero.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the full squad. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Clock at 6. From the top of the key, It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got... Oh! Big slam!
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Magic running away with it. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a 3 at the other end, right? So let's just discern the difference between a great shot.
Now this is something you hear coaches talk about often. Steve Kerr wanting his guys to take high percentage shots.
A smart perspective. It's important that teams concentrate on taking the best shots possible.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court, and it's Howard in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Now on the court is your Mike squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Magic fans, it's T-shirt time. Who wants one?
Out there.
Let's get loud.
Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Outside Moody. Howard on the double team. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Hield. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Magic.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. And so the ball out of bounds. Hield touched it last. And some changes here for the Warriors. And he lobs it up. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
56 seconds left in the game. Guarded by Howard. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. They double team Curry. Shoots over Stewart. Curry's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
There's Howard with the 3. Sinks the tray. Howard's got 30 points.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And Orlando has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. As we leave, we present our player of the game.